You and what? Hey guys, it's Caden. Welcome to another Autism Digest interview. Where today we have another educator with us, but this one is special. He's all the way in Hong Kong currently. I discovered him through a cover he did of the song Rooftops by the Lost Prophets, and then I later learned he was a music teacher. He is KASA. Thanks for coming on, KASA.
Hello, thanks for having me.
All right. I think a lot of people might recognize you. Your rooftops cover has been going incredibly viral as of late. But for those that may not know you, do you mind telling us a bit of your story in your own words?
Uh, I'm a singer-songwriter and full-time teacher, specifically elementary school in Hong Kong. I'm actually half Japanese and half Filipino. So but English is actually my first language because I went to I grew up here in international school, so literally that's English is my main language, and then I can also speak some Japanese and Cantonese. So yeah.
That's definitely a great story and a great variety of languages. My next question for you is how do you think the current education system in America can improve to help improve the conditions for neurodivergent students? And what does Hong Kong do to accommodate those students?
Wow, yeah. That's a big question because I don't to be honest, I'm not really that familiar with the American education system besides watching videos of comedians there like John Oliver or something and talking about criticizing the policies like cutting funding from education. Also, like I have some friends there in the States who are teachers who said, yeah, like it does affect everyone. Like you have to buy their own stationery and stuff. And I see those memes online. So like in that respect, it's like I only know a very small part of what the education system likes there in America. Uh, because I know it's so heated, it's a heated thing right there with the politics. Whereas in Hong Kong, it's like things are a lot more simple here. And when we talk about neurodiversity, yeah, teachers are constantly going into like workshops. Like we're actually it's a mandatory thing where teachers have to regularly go to these workshops to learn about how to cater for different learning diversities. So I think yeah, if America had something like that too, right? Just like with mental health and students in need, then it would be helpful for everyone. But the thing is, at the same time, these are all like government funded programs, So it's Hong Kong. It's like we don't have to pay for anything. This is something that we have to do, and which I think is very good for us, right? But I don't know with all the America, all the education funding and stuff. I don't know if they like have that there, And I think that's if they don't, then yeah, that's terrible, right? That's like yeah, but that's as far as I know of America. Sorry, so
No worries. We have some stuff like that, but Whisper was more. I'm a product of the special education system myself, and my experiences were good. They weren't perfect. No one's education experiences, but what I wish we would do in this country, and I've been reaching this to a lot of the educators that I've had on here, is what I call office hours. We have them in college. It's where teachers meet with students, whether they're neurodivergent or not, one on one to discuss certain subjects or issues that are going on within their life. I think that could, one, impact the student teacher relationship in a positive way, and two, help any student, neurodivergent or not, that might be struggling. So I'm glad to hear Hong Kong has that system in place currently, which leads to
yeah, yeah.
my next question for you. As an educator, how do you think music can help neurodivergent students?
Um, well, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean it is like even something I was considering doing like music therapy, but how does music help? I think it's like because music is it's with melodies, rhythms, lyrics, it's like poetry, it's sounds, it's like a sensation, there's emotions right tied to music. I think in that sense it can help people who are neurodivergent or uh yeah, in any case, anyone really. So but I mean I don't have that kind of an academic background so specific for that, but I think yeah, it's super helpful, because music it's an art, right? It's just like yeah, just exactly like art, like painting, all of that. that's something that's so accessible to everyone. I think that's the same with music as well. So that should definitely like help in a lot of ways, right? Creativity, maybe trying to showing their emotions. If they can't do it in like uh with words, then they can do it with music, sounds. So yeah, I think it's definitely like really good.
I absolutely agree. Thanks to the arts and music, my education experience was incredible. So I absolutely like that perspective. My next question for you is, what's your advice to any educator that is dealing with a neurodivergent student and may not know what to do and how to cater to their needs?
Mm, yeah, I think for that, it's like for any educator, I think it's really important to get to know the family, the background, right? The things outside of school, like getting to the heart of the student's life, right? Because, like for example, like not my current school, but my last school, all teachers had to visit their students' home in the first month of school. Uh, like yeah, you go to their home, you get to know the parents, we eat dinner together, and it's like something we had to do. And I thought that was like a really cool thing because that was like the only school that I worked at that did that, and but that really helped so much with like getting to know students and seeing what their needs are and what their struggles are, whether they're like they're in the spectrum or not. Like it just helps like knowing the family, and also like doing that you get like family cooperation, right? So both parents and teachers are working together to help the child, the student, so that's like something I appreciate and miss because I get to do these other schools I work at now. But like there was a one point I worked for like it was for 5 years. Like we did that. It was very like really hands-on. Like teachers go to the student school home and like get to know them really well, and let's just have a better understanding. And I think from that, then you get like everyone's cooperating with each other. Then it's like it's just great, right? Then like it really can help the child or the student.
That sounds incredible. Honestly, here in the States, we need something like that because I've developed a crap ton of good relationships with my teachers. They weren't perfect, as I said, but we were all close. All my teachers loved me. But if the teachers were willing to go to, say, a parent's house for dinner at least once a week and get to know them, we would never have any of the education problems we have here in the States again. So I absolutely am glad Hong Kong is doing something like that. My last question for you is, what does the future hold
Mm.
for you? I know you have another Lost Profits cover coming soon. In fact, today at the time of this recording, I think, could we expect a Lost Profits cover album in the future?
Man, yeah, honestly, like I actually when I did rooftops, that was like over a year ago. It was almost like 2 years ago, and that's just because I really like the music, right? I grew up with it, and then like it meant so much to me, and obviously like all the evil behind it, like it was terrible. Like oh, it was disgusting. Like I literally even I actually crazy fact, I actually met the band when I was in Sydney because I went to Sydney for university, and like one of my friends had like a VIP pass, and then like we actually met the band. And it was kind of like crazy looking back, and it is like a feeling of disgust. And I don't know, at the same time, like that music is still super me. So that's why I did that cover, and I didn't expect it to, do so well. Like it was just for me, like it was like for the feelings, right? For the nostalgia, for those memories, those cherished memories. And then the next one is Last Train Home. But I'm only doing that because like, yeah, like I didn't expect it. Like, oh, there's actually gonna be so much support on TikTok, you know. I mean, there's also like a lot of hate, which is like, well, of course, that's understandable, right, on both sides. Like, but I think the overwhelming positive support I got, like, really inspired me to like, okay, look, maybe let's give another song a go, and just take one song at a time. And I know it means a lot. Like, there's actually this kind of like positive support in the first place, because otherwise, I was like, okay, if I'm getting this much hate, then I won't do it, right? So yeah, I'm really excited. Last Year Home coming out, and like I should be like today, Tuesday, 28th of October. Uh, and then yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe like if there's more positive support, then I could consider doing more, But maybe, but at the same time, I'm probably could be getting a constant wave of hate as well, right? So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting like let's see how it goes, and doing music stuff, it's like it's very like very costly to make a sound this good, so we'll see. We'll take it one step at a time, one song at a time. I'm just so happy to like uh have so many like meet so many people, or like talk to them on TikTok and stuff, just from this like shared love of this certain music, right? So that like means so much, because like fun fact, in Hong Kong, the TikTok that I used to post it, right, on TikTok, right, that it's actually banned in Hong Kong. Like we don't have that TikTok in Hong Kong. It's not actually like I only can upload content because I'm using VPN, and I just like I want to get there. I was want to like find uh like an audience. Maybe there's gonna be people out there who's gonna appreciate my music, right? And then lo and behold, like whoa, suddenly I put it up there and it's like just all support. So it's really I was this like past week's been like kind of mind blowing. And then yeah, and I'm like that support made me want to do that shit home. And so I'm really thankful for that. So and like for you, right, for you to reach out to me because of this, it's like, oh yeah, it really means a lot, it's because it's not easy. Also getting all that hate. So
Yeah, that's definitely understandable. The lead singer's definitely controversial. So, oh, but I think music is all about not letting the hate get to you. So I definitely respect that. Anyways, that's going to do it for this interview, guys. Thank you so much to KASA for coming on and sharing his story. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Autism Digest channel. Be sure to check out our November issue when it comes out next month by going to autismdigest.com, and be sure to get your copy of the current issue by going to the exact same website, and stay tuned for the audio file of this interview to be posted on our Spotify. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.